Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your weekly reading for March 17th to the 23rd. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to jump right into it. Pisces, this is it. Well, first of all, happy birthday, Pisces. Late degree Pisces. It's still your birthday season. Very excited for y'all. What a great time to be a Pisces. Your life is changing. I want you to know that right off the bat. You know you've got so much happening in your sign. Every Pisces life is changing. And what a great time to be a Pisces. I mean, hello, did you watch the Oscars? Sean Baker, come on. He won what? Everything. Best director, best screenplay, best movie, all of that. He's a Pisces, Sun, Moon, Mercury, all of that. But then Adrian Brody, he's got Mercury in Pisces. Mikey Madison, she also won. She's got Mercury in Pisces, trining her midheaven. Karen Culkin, Pisces Moon. It is such a great time to be a Pisces. You have no idea how much your life is changing. And it's about to change. Think about where you were last year, Pisces. Think about where you are now. Your life is completely changing. Think about where you're going to be by the end of the year. Your life is you're completely changing. So I'm very excited for you. Okay, very, very excited, and you're going to see so much happen for you this week. Okay, first, well, regarding this week. It is the season finale of March 2025. So welcome. All right. This is a week where you can expect big endings, maybe a little drama. Maybe things may be a little bit confusing because Venus and Mercury are still retrograde in Aries. So a lot of miscommunication, misinformation, things like that. Just practice patience. You're going to be fine. These retrogrades are here to help you, to reevaluate, to adjust things, right? Things can feel a little extra this week as well. Things may feel a little bit slow because Mars, Aries ruler, and keep that in mind. I'm going to say Aries many times. Look at what's happening with the equinox. Mars, Aries ruler, and that's big for you, by the way, Pisces. Okay, so Mars, Aries ruler is tiptoeing out of Cancer, slow motion, very, very slow, but still gaining momentum. Nonetheless, Mars in Cancer, as we know, not its best place. So emotions can still be a little bit heightened. You could feel a little bit more sensitive, protective. But hey, listen, with the moon squaring Chiron and Mars squaring Chiron, I mean, that's happening all month. This is all about healing old wounds, okay? This week, working on yourself, especially with these retrogrades, right? Remember, they're dredging up things from the past. So use this, please, Pisces, this week. Self-healing, all right? Forgiveness to others, to yourself, whatever it is. It's going to be a big theme this week, okay? But just know that Mars is finally, still moving forward. That's really great. Mars in Cancer, your fifth house, all right? That is joy. That's the house of joy and pleasure, all right? You're about to have a lot of it. And you're probably already feeling it because Mars did go direct, and that counts. So back in February, this week can also feel very like my way or the highway because Aries can be very aggressive energy. So try not to kick any, holes in your wall or flip any tables. You're going to be fine. You're finishing up a major chapter in your life. And it's not even a chapter, Pisces. It's an era because you have to look at the big picture. Remember, at this point, Pisces, your sign, you're the end of the zodiac. You've got the North Node in your sign. Like, what does that mean, by the way? I've been telling you what this is your awakening. This is your wake-up call. This is your spiritual awakening, okay? That's what the North Node in Pisces is. You've been waking up. You've been seeing things like, I don't like this. I don't want this. I want this. This is what I want. This is who I am. You've been waking up. All of that has been really strong for you. And remember, this is the equinox in Aries that we're having when the sun moves into Aries. We're at the equinox point. We're sandwiched between the lunar eclipse from last week, a solar eclipse next week, Big change, big change. And this is a big one, okay? Remember, everything's leaving your sign. Everything's leaving the end of the zodiac, moving into the beginning of the zodiac. When I say brand new era, you're on the brink of a brand new era. Neptune, Saturn, the sun, all leaving your sign. Big, okay? So this week, please, FTLOG, spend some time meditating, grounding, working on yourself, earthing, go outside in nature, touch a tree, feel the energies of the earth, the Schumann's resonance. Earth has a heartbeat, it has energy. Use crystals, put crystals in your water. I did a video on crystals with all my secrets on all of that energy work. And if you live in I've got earthing mats, I literally, my feet are on earthing mats when I do all of y'all's readings, okay? And it helps. And if my description box, you will see I have a link there for the ones that I use, okay? They're great. And I'm telling you all this to work on your chi, your prana, your chakras, connecting with the ether, all of this, Mother Nature, all of it, because next week Mars will square Chiron exact. We have an eclipse in Aries. Excuse me. We have the once in a lifetime, never before, nobody in modern human history has ever experienced what we have next week. The 40,000 planet conjunction. I mean, it's huge. Next week is huge. So I want you to get prepared this week, okay? And yes, I am still feeling under the weather. That's why I do have a throat, cough drop, or what's it called, thing. Anyway, thanks for being patient with me. You just want to be prepared this week, okay? Be responsive, not reactive. Be explorative. Be fluid, not repressive, not regressive. Most of all, be open-minded. There's going to be changes. And focus on you. Healing, growth, mind, body, spirit. Take this time to heal old wounds. Let's, hit the road, Jack. Things we don't need in our life, right? All this Aries energy, it's a big deal. And I'm going to tell you why. Okay? But just never remember, I've told you, Aries is not only the beginning of the zodiac, Aries is the warrior. Aries is the warrior god, the fighter, the athlete. So I want you to think about that. I want you to think about any athlete going into a big game, like the Super Bowl or whatever it is, even just a normal game. They're not just preparing physically. It's mental, it's emotional, it's spiritual. You got to have all of that. Okay? I'm telling you that this week because you're about to go into a big game next week. Yeah? Now, remember, Mars is trining Saturn, and I love that for you. I absolutely remember Saturn's in your sign. You've got Uranus sextile Saturn on April 4th. It's when they perfect, but remember, you're feeling it this week, and it grows stronger day by day by day by day by day by day. So, you are building a new foundation in your life. You are having breakthroughs. You are having changes. You are at the beginning of this new frontier. And so let's kick off this week, Monday, March 17th. Happy St. Patrick's Day. That's it. And we do have the sun in your sign. Happy birthday. Y'all are amazing. Well, and the sun and Uranus are in really great harmony too. So yeah, have those breakthrough conversations too. Uranus being in your third house. Woo, great. Tuesday, March 18th, you are going to love this. We're going to talk about in the second spread for Tier 3 members, but water trine. We have a wonderful water trine with the moon in Scorpio, Saturn in your sign, and Mars in Cancer. So this is going to be very special for you. Okay? Really great for family, for lovers, for dreamers, all of that. Anyway, again, just love it. Now, okay, so let's get started. Wednesday, March 19th. Here's the big day for you, Pisces. The sun conjuncting Neptune in your sign at 29 degrees. Critical degree. Remember, there's 30 degrees. We're hovering that 29 degree point. The sun's leaving your sign. Neptune is leaving your sign. Right? This is it. This is it. All right? You've got this Neptune kazimi that's really, really, really strong. This is your imagination soaring. This is you dreaming big. This is creativity. It's love. It's compassion. It's everything that makes you human. That's divinity. That's divinity. This is the super conscious. This is what makes you unique. This is you. Okay? This is why you are not a robot. This is why you're not AI. This is the sun in your sign. Willpower. This is you. This is your life force with Neptune. Compassion, intuition, dreams. Your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. They're going to be really heightened right around this time. And and listen, I have to tell you right now, Pisces, I've told you this for weeks. I've told you this for years. Are you working on your vision boards? This is it. You're going to feel this conjunction all week. It's powerful. It's a conjunction. It's powerful. Exact. 29 degrees, critical degree. It's powerful. So if you're not working on your vision boards, you don't get a cookie. You don't get a birthday cookie, because this is big and I want you to do it. And the reason why is because, listen, Pisces neuroscientists talk about visualization, okay? It literally activates neural pathways in your brain. This is real. So this is not just like manifestation and visualization. This is real science. This is real experiences. This is you building new neural pathways in your brain. This is increasing your confidence. This is everything. Okay? So please listen. Jim Carrey, you've heard the story about Jim Carrey. He wrote himself a check, $10 million every night. Physically wrote himself a check. Visually saw it every night. What do you think he got? What do you think he got? Okay? So, and more than that, okay? You know this works. You know this works. So please, FTLOG, work on your vision boards. At least visualize what you want moving forward. This is your time. This is in your sign. If you're an artist, creative type, if you're a painter, poet, musician, dancer, street artist, improv group, whatever you are, listen, this is great. This is your creativity. Remember, soaring. This is you. This is Neptune. And remember, it's not just Neptune, it's the sun conjuncting Neptune, conjuncting the North Node in your sign and Saturn. It's a wide orb with Saturn, but he's still here. In your sign. All in your sign, Pisces. And, I think this is going to be a very spiritually driven day for you anyway. It's Neptune. It's the sun. It's in your sign. You're the sign of spirituality. But the moon in Scorpio, that rules your 9th house of spirituality, is going to be trining the sun, Neptune, North Node, all in your sign. I can't even this is one of the best days of the month for you. We'll talk about it again later. The one thing I don't want you to do, Pisces, and I've said this before, with a powerful aspect like this with Neptune, have a foot in the ground. Have a foot in the ground, okay? Because, yes, it can bring about those lower expressions of illusion, delusion, escapism, fantasy, doom scrolling, all of that. We don't want that. Outie, right? All right. So what else is going on for you? Oh, yeah. Career stuff. Really big. We'll talk about that later. Because the moon is going to be in Sagittarius. And listen, the moon, highly associated with the water signs, first of all. But when the moon is in Sagittarius, it's really fun. It's really great. Sagittarius rules your 10th house of career and fame. Public recognition, your reputation, honors, achievements. If you're retired, not working, it's still whatever you're exerting your energy into that you want to be known for. What is your biggest passions? All right. So a lot, the lunations sometimes are stronger than the planetary aspects, especially with the aspects they have. It's going to be sextile Pluto, trining Venus and Mercury and Aries. Again, one of your, I love this for you. Okay. So we'll talk about it in the second spread. Thursday, March 20th. Oh my goodness. Here we are. The sun moving into Aries. Happy equinox. This is the equinox. Happy spring. Happy fall if you're in the southern hemisphere. Whoa, here we go. So we got Venus, the Sun, and Mercury, all at stellium. In Aries, that's powerful. The Sun is exalted in Aries, meaning it does its best in Aries. Everything is going to be very Aries heavy this moment forward. Okay, remember, Neptune's moving into Aries next week. We have an eclipse in Aries next week. We have Saturn moving into Aries. We have like everything's gonna be Aries. And again, that is your second house of money, finances, income, salary, material possessions, self-worth, self-value, your confidence. Oh, this is so amazing. I love this for you. Now, here's the other thing. Remember, Aries is the ram. Aries is the I am. It's all about you. All about you. You're harnessing that Aries energy. Know thyself, right? Socrates. Okay. How do you know thyself? Well, your interaction with other people. We were not put on this earth on separate islands for, alone, right? We're here to interact, to grow, to thrive, you get it. Listen, I said in your 2025 forecast and your March forecast, this is when the astrological calendar starts. This is the 0 degree point of the Aries point. Aries is the beginning. This is the beginning of the beginning. This is refreshing. It's exciting. I want you to get excited. Pisces, I have so much excitement for y'all. And I want you to remember, you would be really into this, Pisces. Like ancient, like monoliths, megalithic structures around the world. They were built to mark this moment, like equinox. Anyway, all our wisdom came from the ancients. And listen, if you want to learn more, I talked about this in your March astrology overview live stream, recent one I did too. If you want to know more about it, because it is a big deal. It's like we don't even know what year we're in. I mean, the calendar system has been tinkered with so many times, right? So just know, this is it. You can always, by default, this is the beginning, because the equinox, the spring equinox, is when things come to life, right? That's why, it doesn't make sense that the year starts in January, where the trees are dead and things are cold and everyone's inside. And no, it's so. Anyway, I talk about more. You get it. But just know, we're coming after a lunar eclipse that was really big. Remember, the eclipses are in your sign and in Virgo. Now, we're moving into an eclipse next week that's going to be in Aries, but that's finishing up that Aries-Libra axis. And so, wow, this is going to be really big, because we have the equinox right in the middle, right? Literally what I just said, when things come to life. And it's the equinox of the sun in Aries. That's Aries energy. It's go big or go home. It's very entrepreneurial, very enterprising, very pioneering. It's self-sufficiency. It's self-starter energy. You're gonna be harnessing all of this. Remember, Aries is the I am. This is your time, okay? Moving into that new moon solar eclipse in Aries next week. This is your time. Get prepared, okay? And as I always say, especially around this time of the year, don't live a little, live a lot. Live a lot. You have one life to live, Pisces, okay? Do it. Listen, you know we have something very extraordinary happening this week. We have Saturn, Neptune, and the North Node still conjuncting in your sign. Yeah, that is expanding your consciousness. You're getting on the destined path to enlightenment, the path that you belong on, and you're creating your reality through consciousness. But now also we have the Sun, Mercury, and Venus conjuncting in Aries all week too, until March 27th. So what does that mean? Again, these conjunctions are powerful, and it's like the Sun, Mercury, and Venus. They're not. Think about a house party. If they were at this house party, they're not in separate rooms. They're actually, on the dance floor. They're doing a 3-way dance. Okay, they're in the kitchen, linking their arms as they do shots of Gatorade. Yeah. Okay. So keep that in mind. All right. They're not bench warmers. They're actually interacting. You're going to feel this in your second house. Money, income. So you're having conversations. Things are happening here. There's a lot of movement here. It's just getting started. Remember, we're right at the beginning. And also self-worth, self-value, and then material possessions, things within your world, your physical world. You could be getting, that Buick you wanted, whatever it is. Just take that action. Please go run with this. You're on your karmic journey. Remember, here's the thing. I've told you in the past, karma in Sanskrit literally means action. Action. Yeah? So take that inspired action on your karmic journey. Now, Friday, March 21st, Venus sextile Pluto. Ooh, yeah, big. This is just big. I want you to think about what happened for you February 7th. I was just about to call you by a friend of mine who's a Pisces. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so funny. If you're new to my channel, Pisces is I love Pisces, my secret crush. I have a progressed sun in Pisces, but anyway, and listen, I have a lot of Pisces friends, but anyway, I want you, Pisces, to think about what happened for you February 7th, because, and when I say that, think about relationships, think about money, think about creativity, think about all of that, right? Because remember, Venus was direct at that time. Venus is retrograde now, so Venus dredges things up from the past. There's something from around February 7th that's coming back around this time again over the weekend, because the sun is sextiling Pluto on Sunday. It's the sun. Therefore, you will feel it on Friday as well. So you have the sun and Venus sextiling Pluto. Venus is wealth. Pluto is too. Pluto is power. So there's definitely likely something here with money, because not only is Venus wealth, Venus is in your second house of wealth. So there's something here. Anyway, it can be a little of an intense weekend. I'm sorry, did I tell y'all I have a throat lozenge? Because I'm still, okay. I just want to make that's my Mercury retrograde moment. This weekend can be very intense, okay, because it is Pluto and it's these strong sextiles. But it's all about the things that you desire, your values, what brings you pleasure. All of March, you've likely been reassessing it. And doubly so for Pisces, because it was your birthday season. All right? Anyone that goes through their birthday season has these big moments, right? But especially relationships, intimacy, finances, all of that, things that bring you value, material possessions, your self-worth, your self-value, all of that on the table here, okay? Now, Pluto brings that depth. And so now you're going to go really deep in terms of what does bring me pleasure? Like, what do I enjoy? You're definitely going to be harnessing your, inner Mulder and Scully and Velma and Daphne and the entire CSI team. So it means that you are definitely going to have a microscope on everything that Venus represents for you. And during this time, yeah, you may go back to a relationship. You may be curious about an ex. You may be going back to a former job. You may be thinking about, the job that you wanted. You may be, thinking about a colleague that you worked with at, Pizza Hut, and saying hey, let's start a brand new modern pizza joint, whatever it is. The second house is also food, by the way. It represents food. So there's a lot of food stuff happening for a lot of Pisces. Anyway, maybe you're not satisfied with your salary. Maybe you're not satisfied with your income or your 401k or, the royalties that you made off that hit song, Maybe you are right, said Fred. I don't know. Who knows? All I'm saying is that things are coming up, but there's opportunity here for you to feel very empowered and thinking about your future and making those changes for it, okay? Pluto is in Aquarius. It's all about your future. And remember what I said about Uranus and Saturn. We're growing stronger every day. Saturn is in your sign. Uranus is in your third house of communication. You're having conversations. I hope you are. It's also travel. It's your local community. It's things like that. But anyway, Uranus and Saturn just happen to be Aquarius's two rulers. I mean, this is big. So please do just know what you want. Start building bridges, paving the path forward. This can be a very make it or break it moment. but in the best way possible. Okay? Like the point of no return in the best way possible. Okay? Now, Saturday, March 22nd. Oh, yeah, the Venus kazimi. That's really great. It's happening in Aries. So this is great. Yeah, it's rare. Once a year. We get it once a year. Remember, Venus is retrograde. It's in the heart of the sun. And so that's what a kazimi is. So think about that alignment, right? So you got the hottest planet with a really, really hot star. Anyway, it's really fiery. It's a huge refresh. It's clarity. It's a wake-up call, purification, purging, all of that. All that's going to be brought to the table. What does your soul want? The sun is your soul. What does it say? What do you want? This is your moment to, it's your light bulb moment. Remember, this is happening while, the sun conjuncted Saturn last week. Oh, gosh, that was powerful. In your sign. Like, when I say you are changing, you're changing. That was the last Saturn kazimi we're going to have in our lifetime in your sign. Okay? With the sun conjuncting Saturn, we're about to have this new synodic cycle. Just know that things are changing for you in a big way. Saturn moving into Aries in your second house of money, and it's just like your life is changing. Also, self-worth, self-value, things like everything I said. This is just sustainability, right? And what you desire. Saturn brings us reality checks too, so keep that in mind. But it's good on this day with the kazimi, especially with Venus dredging up the past. Like I said, you can be in a mindset of like, it's very like the one who got away, right? Or the job that I wanted and things like that. And if none of that is, for you, it can just be a very romantic day. You've got, well, first of all, Venus has been retrograde all month. Yeah. So this whole month was very like, Rachel Ross. Will they, won't they? Like that kind of energy. But yeah, they will. They're going to kiss now. This is a big love, compassion. It's big. It's Venus with the sun. And if you're not here for romance, this is a great day to put wheels in motion because you have that clarity. You have that creative light bulb moment. This is you starting a creative project, making things happen, okay? Starting a business. There's something with entrepreneurship, new job, whatever you want, new relationship, whatever you want, okay? Just give something life. Make something happen. The moon will be in Capricorn over the weekend. That's going to intensify this weekend for you. It's really good. You're going to have a lot of friendships and groups, communities on your mind, maybe even social media, but Capricorn rules your 11th house of your hopes, your wishes, your future dreams. That's big. It's big. Your long-term goals. Remember, Capricorn is Saturn ruled. Saturn is in your sign. Talk about it later. And don't forget, Mercury and Venus will go back to your sign last week. We're not over yet, Pisces. You're not done. All right. So if you are a cross watcher, if you watch for your rising, your moon, your sister, your your best friend, Sean Baker, whoever it is, Aries, Capricorn, Libra, Cancer, all the cardinal signs will feel this kazimi the most. If you, Pisces, if you know your birth chart, if you have any planets in Aries between 0 and 4 degrees, you'll love it. All right. C'est la vie. Sunday, March 23rd, we have the sun sextile Pluto. Amazing. Powerful. Don't forget, it's powerful. It's how you use it. You want to use these aspects. I always say this, don't let them use you because this is rare. It only happens twice a year. It can be intense. It can be really deep. Power plays, empowerment, all of that on the table. Remember, Pluto's in Aquarius for the first time in 250 years. Nobody has felt this. Nobody has experienced this. And I actually love this sextile because it's Aries. It's Sun in Aries. It's Pluto in Aquarius. And they actually share, not a lot of people know this, they share a very like nonconformist, independent individuality, that kind of energy. Do you, Pisces? Do you? This is all about you. The Sun and Pluto, that's a powerhouse, okay? So it's very forensic. Pluto, very deep, really going deep on a psychological level as well. And then Pluto in Aquarius is your 12th house anyway. Like, you're going to be doing it anyway. because the 12th house is like intuition, spirituality, but also the subconscious. And there could be some big revelations. But at the end of the day, it's the sun and Pluto. You're a force to be reckoned with, okay? Prepare for a big transformation. That's what Pluto does, transforms your life, okay? You're going to feel absolutely driven with your personal goals, achievements, all about the glory. There's a level of like, I will achieve this no matter what. You're going to feel that. This is all about your success, okay? Get it. And I told you in your monthly forecast, a lot of royalty in the past have had Sun sextile Pluto built in their chart. Like that's who they were. Tom Brady has it. Your fellow Pisces, Albert Einstein, had it. Bob Dylan, Sophia Loren. That's like harness this energy. Harness this energy. Okay, Pisces? Y'all are amazing. Anyway, Pisces, y'all, listen. Oh, because, hey, it's your birthday season. Let me give you a little tip. Well, let me give you a little preview of something that I want you to get really excited about. Remember I said the Sun sextile Pluto only happens twice a year? The second time it's going to happen, it's going to be, I know it's going to be in November, but the sun will be in Sagittarius then. Remember, Sagittarius rules your 10th house of fame. Public recognition, achievements, career. You're going to be in a whole different place. I'm very excited for you. Pisces, let's get started. Let's see what's going on for you for this week, okay? March 17th to the 23rd for Pisces. Sun, moon, and rising. Okay, Pisces. How are y'all doing? How's your birthday going? What'd y'all do for your birthday? Tell me what you did. I'm very excited for y'all. Y'all probably did something really fun. You had a lot of, you had all these stelliums. Anyway. I do a traditional cultic cross spread, offers the best overview. And if we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. Pisces, y'all are amazing. You know I love y'all. Okay, let's get started. Oh, big week. Big week. Wow. Okay, so Pisces, you're gonna be fine. You just need. Oh, okay, let's just get started. You got strength. What can I say? What can I say? It's almost like a progression from your last week's reading. If you saw your last week's reading, right? There's two aces. Like, who are you? But remember, you also got strength. Okay, so in your final outcome. So again, I love this. Hold on to that strength, that inner courage. I said this is like a very heart-based, like self-healing, self-worth, self-value, self-love. Now, strength is all about the heart. Yeah. All about the heart. Courage. That's what strength is. It is inner courage, literally. Okay. If you break that down to its etymological root, courage, it comes from the word core, K-O-R, in that, right? Okay? It was heart, means heart. Corazon, right? So open up your heart, feel that strength. Know that anything is possible, okay? And you are doing that. You're feeling that empowerment this week. As you move into this week now, you have the Seven of Swords in the heart of your spread. What does that mean? Just be honest with yourself, okay? Be honest with yourself. You're gonna see some things. You're gonna see some things come up in your physical world this week, because you do have that Ten of Swords again, right? You saw your last week's reading, but it's in your transit right now. I like it, okay? I like the Ten of Swords in your challenge area. 10 is the end when 0 equals 1. But when you look in your charts right here, this is actually really amazing, because it's saying like, yeah, you are having that awakening. You are having that wake up call. Just remember, don't take any shortcuts. Don't get stuck in the past. There's that energy of like illusion and delusion as well. Like with the lower expressions, all these retrogrades can really just, right? move forward. But there is going to be something that it's almost like there's something that has to be reckoned with this week that is more about how you're seeing things. Is there anyone doing anything like you're aware of, like something that's not right or dishonest, disloyalty? You've got to face that. Okay, don't let it just slide. Don't let it just slip by. All right, just keep that in mind. Okay, but the reality at the end of the day, it's more about you being honest with yourself, facing your truths. Okay, now you got the star in your crown. That's great. I love it. The star is, everything's aligning for you. You know it. Okay, this is divine. Remember I talked about that divinity. It's all you. It's all you. The love, that, the compassion, intuition, and all of that creativity. It's all you. Here we go with a star in your crown. I love that. That is healing. The star is all about healing. It's all about, knowledge, sacred knowledge. It's you knowing things. And, the star is attributed to Aquarius. Remember, you got Pluto in Aquarius in your 12th house. You know things. It's very intuitive energy, like psychic level. And you're Pisces. You rule the 12th house. Okay? Y'all are among the most intuitive signs. This is also this sense of like fertility and growth. Okay? And you see the ibis here in the background, that bird, right? So it is like a lot of enlightenment. It's wisdom. But it's also just, it's healing. Okay? Use that this week. The 8 of Wands, really great. Things are happening for you this week. Fast. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel it under your feet. Like just, this is a lot of movement, the 8 of Wands. And it's really, really nice because the wands are aligning for you. And the stars are aligning for you too. You're great. The star, card 17, 1 7 equals 8. You see the 8 pointed stars, right? They're 8 stars as well. Referencing card 8, strength. There's this sense of like everything that's happening this week is, remember what I talked about, like mind, body, spirit, all of that. Like, yeah, have that connection, have that balance, you're going to be great. Just bringing that mind apart here and being honest with yourself, bringing that spirit, have that balance. You're going to be absolutely fine. There are some big things happening for you with the 8 of Wands. Again, the ones are aligning. They're all in their happy place. Ones are like inspiration. Ones are creativity. It's your ambitions, passions, but a lot of career stuff. Remember, Moon and Sagittarius told you it's going to be a big thing for you this week, right? This card is attributed to Sagittarius. Unless you have the 6 of Pentacles in your future. Love it. That's a card of like gratitude, generosity, harmony. It feels so good. It feels so good. It feels good because there's a sense of like you are helping others. You are supporting others. It feels good to do so. It's you feeling selfless. It's like you connecting with others, interacting with others. But at the same time, if you are seeking that, it's coming. You just have to be honest with yourself about something. But again, with that 10 of Swords, it seems like you're coming out of something and moving into that awareness. Okay? So it's really great. But there's, again, something here that's saying you have to face this. There's no way around it. Just be honest with yourself about it. The truth sets you free, right? 6 of Pentacles, amazing. Because this is also, you see the very philanthropic man here with, the scale in his hand. He's helping, supporting others. So again, it can be either way for you. At the end of the day, it's all about that inspired action. Okay. It's like, it's like spiritual wealth here too. And so that spiritual wealth doesn't accumulate. People don't have it until you actually take that inspired action. There's meaningful actions to have it or to give it. That's what that is. You've got to be honest with yourself about something. You want me to clarify? Yeah, okay. I'll do that. It's your birthday. 7 of Swords. Yeah, there you go. Like, you take care of that. I honestly just, again, with that 10 of Swords in your challenge area, I just think you're going to be fine. It's just something like, again, there's something that you got to, like, have a conversation, be honest with yourself, be honest with others, or be very, if someone's being like, to you, you understand that's happening. Don't bypass it. Like, take care of it. And then boom, you set your mind free. And the Knight of Swords is fearless. He goes into the storm. He's bold. And this is your mind just, ooh, yeah, I'm going after everything now. My mind is free. And there could be a lot of, Knights are action, so a lot of communication that's happening. You're great, Pisces. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's happening. What are y'all doing for your birthdays? Oh gosh. Okay. So let me, okay. And I love it. All right. So let's, oh my gosh. Oh my fox in a box. Did you see your last week's reading? I've told you this. When you get this same cards showing up time after time, week after week, it's a big sign. Weeks are literally sequential. So are your spreads. And that's why I always keep an eye out for when I can't even believe this. Okay. You're good. You're good. You're absolutely good. I mean, what can I say? You have the King of Swords. Yeah. You're good. Like, that's power. That's authority. That's just you sitting in that throne, just knowing that I faced this. Now I have a lot of power. I have the upper hand in, conversations, communication, with even like the way that I'm thinking about things. He's the best decision maker. He's very strategic, right? He's the guy on Survivor that does the puzzles. Like this is it. You're good. You're good because you're going to be feeling this week. And I encourage you. You see that progression here. Seven of Swords, Knight of Swords, King of Swords. That's just you sitting in that throne again. I feel like you are going to make some sort of decision here. Okay. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Again. Now in your external factors area, so it's almost kind of like the things that you were feeling, you're getting. The things that you had wanted, you're getting. You've got the Queen of Pentacles in your external factors area, so there's someone on your side, someone opening doors for you. There's something that's really wonderful here. And I just can't believe this is happening. I mean, the Queen of Pentacles, the richest queen. So with the Six of Pentacles, remember about that sharing, and she has that maternal giving side. You see her hands underneath the pentacle, giving. She takes care of those that she cares about. She has the resources to do so, to, build the world that she wants to live in, that helps others. Like, there's so much support here in your future. You're good. There's something happening. It's all spiritually based, but also Pentacles are your physical reality. It's like a really big thing. And then, okay, yeah, you just got a lot of, anyway, Pentacles are all about like the spirit of consciousness too. I think you have the Nine of Cups here. Yeah. That's you moving in a direction where you're like, I just want to be satisfied. I just, and I want to be proud of everything that I've achieved. Remember, there's a sense of achievement this weekend as well. Like you're good. This is your card too. Nine of Pentacles, the Which Come True card. It is a card of, again, look at him. Look at the cups aligned over his head as if he's showing them off like they're trophies. This is being proud of yourself for everything that you've achieved. And this is everything that you wanted coming to fruition. You got to just continue moving in that direction and knowing that's going to happen. There is that self-belief. Right there, the Magician. I can't believe this. Again. And the Magician, now in your final outcome, saying that, yeah, there's something happening where you've got all this power for anything that you want. He's got all four tools of tarot. You see the Pentacles, the Cups, the Swords, the Wands. Where do you want to direct that energy? Because you got that power, hand in the sky, hand in the ground, as above, so below. You're good. You're good. Do you see what's happening here? infinite possibilities. When you have that strength, when you have that inner courage and that confidence, and you will, when you have a stellium in your second house of self-worth and self-value, when you have the strength card come out with the magician like you did last week, the only two cards in tarot out of all the cards, only two where they have the symbol infinity over their heads, that infinite possibilities. They know that it's possible. They have that courage, that confidence, that strength. This is card one. You can create anything you want. You're going to have the power. Something is new happening for you. The equinox, like I said, it's all about the new. So this is really amazing. You can expect that. And like last week, you have the Queen of Pentacles and the Magician. I pointed out last week, they're linked. Listen, I'm giving you more time. They're linked. I pointed out the roses, the outfit, they're linked here. You've got everything. And then remember, you have the Magician in your crown last time. So everything that you've been manifesting is happening. It is happening. Please continue to do so. Vibrate at that high frequency. Do the vision boards. Pisces. Oh my goodness. You're good. You're good. You're absolutely good. You've got everything here. You've got everything here. Okay. Remember, the Magician is all about action, though. He's an active card, very active, as opposed to, like the High Priestess, or, that's very passive. That's just taking that action. But it seems like you will. It seems like once you face out one thing, but you're coming out of something that was just like, it's like, I gotta do this, right? You're good. You're gonna be fine. This is bringing that spiritual wealth as well. Like, you're good. You got that star in your crown. Like, you're good. You're good. Another great week. I'm very excited for you, Pisces. You got the Magician in your final outcome. So remember, you're starting a new journey. The beginning of the major arcana, card 1. You're good. And even with that star, I love that. And in your crown, there's this, you're just really great. You're great. Okay. So, Pisces, thanks. Next week. Oh my gosh. And so, yeah, we have that once a lifetime planetary conjunction in your sign. There's a lot of things happening. Remember, Venus and Mercury moving back into your sign next week. We have Mars squaring Chiron exact next week. We have the new moon solar eclipse in Aries last week. We have Neptune moving into Aries for the first time in over 160 years next week. It's big. Next week is big. It's also the 3-year anniversary of me launching this channel. It's a big week. And I did it at a new moon in Aries. Listen, you always want to do things at that Aries point. Pisces, yeah, in the next spread, we're going to talk about, there's a lot happening. This is one of your best weeks. Even with one of your best weeks. Okay, so Tier 3 members, you know where to find the link. If you want to, become a member, you know where to find the link. Y'all are amazing, Pisces. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's going on, and I'll see you next week. Okay, bye-bye.